question for you. How many of y'all remember pigs in a blanket? I used to love those, but I never made them with those little ones, the little cocktail sausages, and you roll it, I think a biscuit around it or something, because I thought it's gonna take you like 3 hours to roll all those biscuits to have enough for a crowd. Well, here is your answer. These are adult pigs in a blanket, and they are so good and so easy to make. So what you need is 1 pound of sausage. Now this happens to be turkey kielbasa. You can use andouille, you can use whatever you want. And all I did was I took the package and I cut the piece in half, and then I cut that in half, you know, just kept on until I had 16 pieces. Then you need a roll of crescent roll dough. And why this is so good, because it's like puff pastry. And you take it and you split it apart. And I just used my hands to split it apart. I actually tried it with a knife this morning just to see, and it doesn't work. So don't use a knife, just use your fingers. And then you use a pizza cutter to cut each one of these in half. I'll show y'all how to do that. Super easy, super, super easy. And then you take your sausage and you put it down and you roll it up. Now, you have a choice. You can either put them on the baking sheet like that, or you can put them on the baking sheet kind of standing up. And I did both so y'all could see which one you like. And just keep on going. And you have all of your pigs in a blanket. And then you take some butter and you kind of dot it on the bread. I just dotted the whole thing with this, and I thought it looked delicious. So that's all as easy as it is. And whenever you are through, you have 16 pieces of pigs in a blanket, which is wonderful because you could really just make 2 helpings and have plenty for a party. And it's a great appetizer. So we'll finish those and bake them. And then we're gonna make the sauce. Now y'all, here's the secret right here.
How long do you bake them?
375 for 12 minutes. Until they're nice and brown, and you'll see how pretty and brown, and they puff up. Oh, they're so good. So here is a great sauce for it. It's a great sauce for anything. In my book, Something to Share, I have this sauce with sausage balls. So I'll show you the recipe if you'd like it, or you can look it up on MissDanaskitchen.com. And you can also buy a book on my website or spatulas if you would like the recipe. So this is a cup of mayonnaise, a half a cup of ketchup, and I'm gonna read this off because I wanna make sure I get it exactly right. It is 1/2 teaspoon of celery seeds. Now, I love celery seed seasoning because I think it just, I don't know, just even whenever I was just putting it in the bowl, the aroma is just so good. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of white pepper I put in there, but I put black pepper because I was out of white pepper. Mix it all together.
Oh, this is the comeback sauce.
That's the comeback sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's famous in the South, Louisiana, Mississippi. Everybody loves this sauce because you can use it on so many different things. Nico, come see. Come here. He loves to turn
Oh, his ball,
wheels.
I think,
Yes.
isn't
Always caught. Nico.
Okay, sorry, anyway.
Okay, and then you use 5 dashes of hot sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are those Dana dashes?
1 dash is 2 for you, and sometimes 3, so that's more like 10 dashes, but that's okay.
But it's nice and
However you like
flavorful
it, I
for
guess.
sure.
Yeah.
So I was telling Charlene what I did this morning was I was looking for some sesame seeds because I thought, wouldn't that be wonderful to sprinkle on them before you bake them, and then they have a little sesame seed top. But I didn't have any sesame seeds, but I had this spice blend, and so I sniffed it thinking that I could put that on top of them, and it had red pepper in it, so I've been sneezing since. So here it is plated, y'all. Pigs in a blanket for adults, because they're adult size, 2 different ways. You can bake them flat, or you can kind of put them up standing tall. And here is your comeback sauce. right here for you to dip them in. Everybody is gonna love this because it's just something a little bit different. Make them at $3.75 for 12 minutes. Nico is playing right here. I think like he does all the time whenever I'm cooking. I think you are gonna love this. It's a super fun recipe. And who would have ever thought? Pigs in a blanket for adults. Bon appetit, y'all.